there's external TCs with the upkeep of 531 stone and 116 metal frags. You've got nice windows you can shoot out of, and you can control this by putting windows on when you want and taking them off. Keep in mind that your entrances as well is identical to the other side, and you can either have 2 or 4 of them. Into the base, you've got double doors to stop enemy player movement, which is identical all around the base. So when you first come into the base, you've got quick access to the inner peaks by a ladder hatch, which you can quickly jump up if need be. And then you also got more double doors around to stop enemy movement, and then you can peek down when you want for enemy raiders. Now keep in mind that this is symmetrical to the other side, so if you come inside the other door as well, it's the same thing. You've got ladder hatch to your ladder, and you're up the top. So on the opposite side where there's no doors, you've got a nice spot where you can quickly respawn and grab your gear and get out if need be. So coming down, you've got a bed, you've got some boxes, you've got your locker, and if removing this you can also see as well if enemy players are coming in through the doors. And this is as well as the same as the opposite corner. So inside the base you've got a nice airlock. You've got heaps of storage for boxes and whatever you want, and you've also got a nice window here you can shoot out of as well if they go through doors. So you can sort of put stuff anywhere, wherever you want, however you want. So coming up you can see that this is where the inner peaks are. Going up to the shooting floor, you can see that you got coverage inside your compound. And you've also got roof access as well, so you can peek through and see your roof, and you got 4 of these. And going onto the roof, you've got great roof access to shoot off it, and you also got room as well to land helis or whatever you want. So these are some pros and cons before building the base. Just pause the video if you want to read through them. And this is as well as the base cost. The floor plan for this build starts off with the 2x2, then progresses up to the 4x4, and then up to the 4x4 with honeycomb. So before you even start building the base, it's important just to build the 4x4 with the honeycomb, just to ensure that you can fully build the base before you even start building it. I'm just going to be building it in full metal just to show you what it's like at the end game. So just upgrade the inner core first and then work your way outwards. But just a simple 2x2, just with a single door. And then next we're just going to put a window here, and then just a jump up using the half wall. And then the tool cupboard, just place it down anywhere. We're just going to place it in this corner. And then place down some wall frames as well. And then I like to just make a roof access as well. And just use whatever doors that you've got. So I'm just going to use garage doors just because they're the best. I'm just going to cover it all with garage doors. And this one here, it's important just to have the double door swinging outwards, just to act as an airlock. So this is just going to be your starting base. So this window, it just provides you with great access just to shoot out of it. You know, if I'm getting door camped or anything, you can also just place a window on it if you need to. So just keep that in mind. We just want to make the base 3 high.
Now, as well as it's up to you how you want your roof access, so you can either use ladder hatches or even furnace jumps up, ladders, whatever. I'm just going to use half wall jump ups. That's what I'm going to be doing. So you want to make it 3 high. Like so. And then make sure as well you give yourself roof access as always. And then make sure you're putting wall frames around, and then you're just covering it with garage doors when you need to, or whatever doors you've got, just as you please. Just like so. Now after making it 3 high, we're just going to put just the foundation squares around the base, and this is where your inner peak downs will be. Now with the doors, I like to have them just sort of away from your main entrance, so I'm going to put one in this corner, and then just in the opposite. And then you just want to put walls around and make it 3 high as well. Like so. And then now we're just going to start on the inner peak downs. So on each end of the 2x2, just put 3 triangles. So this is going to be the jump up again. And the way I like to do it is I just like to have 2 entrances. So that's going to be the entrances to the peak down. And I'm just going to shut it off. Top. Now for the inner peak downs, I'm just going to put floor frames, sorry. So where your doors are, this is where you want the quick access to get to the roof. So I'm going to put wall frames down on the inner, just in the corners. And for this side, so where the doors are, this is going to be the quick access to the roof. So I'm just going to put walls like that. Don't forget to, you can also move your TC up wherever you want. So I would recommend either the 2nd floor or the 3rd floor. So I'm just going to put mine on the 2nd floor. Now you should do this once you make your base 3 high before even the inner peak downs. What we're going to do is put it so, and then just do the same for the other side. So these provide you quick access when you're running into base and you just need to get to the inner peak downs. You can just run in straight away, and then it also gives you access if you want to get to the roof really quick or the shooting floor. So on the opposite sides, I like to go like this. So just put 2 walls, put a floor, and then just put 2 windows, and then another ladder hatch. And this, you can fit a locker, a bed, and some small boxes as well around. I'm just going to fit it like that. You can fit it however you want, you know, you can make it more better and fit more if you wanted to, but yeah. And then just put windows, and then embrasures as well. And then if you want to shoot out of it, you can, you just take them off. And then do the same for the opposite corner. Place them however you want. You can place it better than me. That's pretty good. And then just the same at your embrasures and windows. Now for the inner peak downs, you'll need siren lights. And just place 2 around like this. So this just stops you from falling through when you're looking down in your peak downs. And it also stops players from coming up. The roof. Now as well, down here to stop player movement and also to support it. put more wall frames, and then just put your double doors around, just like this. Make sure they're swinging outwards. So this will limit our enemy player movements, just in case they ever make their way up. It sort of stops them from running around in your base, same as down below. Now for the front door, use whatever the best door you've got. I'm going to go for armor door. And then you want to make sure that just the door is facing outwards of the base. Don't have it facing inwards. Just like that. And then just put your doors on. So make sure this is swinging outwards just to create an airlock. As you can see. And do the same for the other side. Now moving on to the shooting floor. I like to do the same as before. So make sure you've got 2 entrances. And then just a half floor jump up again just to get to the roof. So in the middle too, you just want to place squares. As shown. And then you also want to place triangles on the outside. Just do the same for all the sides. And then you want to add a half wall, just on each at the end of the squares. And then you want to add your windows on top of that. And you want to grab the roof and then have it slanting upwards. And it should be halfway in between the window, just like that. And then do the same for all the sides. After that, grab the wall frame and just place it just on the sides of the squares. Do this for all the sides. Now the next one, you want to grab the wall frame again, and you just want to, at the end of the, just in the corners, you just want to place it like this. So sort of just having it sloping to the left, do the same for the sides. Sloping to the left again. And then you just want to place your windows on the triangles. And then you have to put the door first, and then the window, or else you won't be able to place the window. I'm just going to fill in the roof. Now grab the half wall again. Just place it like this. Just on the wall frames. Then grab the low wall and then place it as well, just like you can see. And then grab the roof and just place it on the top. Now after this, I like to put all the embrasures on. And then chuck the doors on. And then chuck the double doors on, just at the end of the each of the squares. Make sure they're swinging outwards. And now it's really important before you do the roof that you add wall frames all throughout just to strengthen the base and provide stability. Just wherever you can. Sort of try to place as many as you can, just wherever. And then just add the roof. So when you place your metal barricade, make sure you place it this way and build your honeycomb first. And then just start doing your honeycomb. So your honeycomb will only go 3 high. Once you've done the honeycomb, I like to work on the external TCs. So this isn't the best way to do it, but this is like the easiest way I find. So I just put a triangle. Just do this out of stone. Put a triangle, then a square. Just a triangle. Now if you find that it's kind of sinking into the ground like me, that's fine. Just build it up a bit. Like so, it doesn't really make a difference. So a good test is, when you're building up your base, you kind of just want to keep running it back like this. And then when it appears like so, just place another triangle foundation, and then place your TC in there. Just grab your window, make sure you rotate it, and then just grab your embrasure and your window. So with this, you can either have 2 of them or 4. So do the same for the other side. Triangle then the square, and then just select the triangle and keep going back. Just place a triangle on each side. Just put a window, wall frame, and just fill in the roof. And then put your double doors, make sure they're swinging outwards. And then just put your embrasures on top. So you can even put glass as well, it's completely up to you if you wanted to. Then you can sort of control when you want to shoot out or when other people want to shoot in. I'll put that down as well. And it's super simple, but it does the trick. And then do the same for the other side. So I've done 3 in, so count the 3. Place your triangles. and then just build in. Make sure your doors are swinging outwards. Now for the walls, it's very important that you try and line it up in the center. Just the center of the triangle. And you don't want it sticking too far out or too far in. You kind of want it dead in the middle. And you kind of want to have it sticking in just a little bit. Just to ensure that the metal barricade is in a good position. Just place it like so. As you can see, I was too far forward. So I'll try on this one. See, that was more better. A bit more in the center. Right, now when placing the metal barricade, a good trick is placing your triangles and squares, just to help you place it. Like that. And then just remove them after you've done. So having the triangles and the squares allows you to place it, but then when you remove it, your barricade's still there. So if you find that you can't place a triangle like you can see here, just place it on the square, and hopefully that helps. Place your metal barricades again. This one's going to be a bit difficult. Just going to have to place it this way. So that still works out, but you can see why having placing the wall is important. Great to add our wall frames just down below when you can, just increase the stability. So as you can see, that's 8%, 7%. Just place them here and it increases the stability a lot. So just go around, just place them on the outside, like so.